Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. We are on day 27 of my walking challenge. I hope you are having a wonderful day. I'm super pumped for today's video because I am making a no-bake protein energy ball. So I've got everything here that is going to be included. The recipe calls for 1 1/4 cup of old-fashioned oats, 1 tablespoon of cacao powder, 2 tablespoons of hemp hearts, 1/4 cup of crushed walnuts. The recipe calls for 1/3 cup of peanut butter and almond butter, but I'm just gonna plop it on in. I am not one to follow recipes. Who does that? Not me. Fun fact, I've never had medjool dates before. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them that I will be chopping up. The dates are so delicious. They are very sweet. They kind of remind me of brown sugar. I'm getting down to the best part, so I will be adding 1/4 cup of chocolate chips and 1/4 cup of shredded coconut. I added a lot more peanut butter. For this recipe, you definitely need a lot of peanut butter. So I decided that I'm gonna just go in with my hands and start mixing it together because the fork did absolutely nothing for me. My hands are working so much better than the fork. Sometimes you just gotta get down and dirty with your food. I think I'm going to need to add a little bit more peanut butter just to soften things up a bit. I just got done rolling my mixture all into little balls. I'm going to drizzle some chocolate over them and then coat them with some coconut shreds. So when I'm done with that, I will show you the finished product. This is the finished product of the energy balls, and wow, they look so freaking tasty. I'm out on a walk with my wife and my puppies right now. We are getting in a walk before we go to the movies. We just got home. When I started this walk, I was around 6,000 steps. We walked for 25 minutes and I got around 2,600 steps. The puppies are tired, but so happy they were able to go on a walkie today. We're now on day 28 and I am about 25 minutes into my walk. I decided to sit down and take a break. I felt very anxious about going on a walk today and I was really just avoiding it. But as I went out and went on my walk, I am feeling a lot better inside. As I'm on my weight loss journey, I have small successes that happen during the day that I don't always share with you, but I wanted to share 2 things that happened today. This morning when I was making breakfast, I had sweet potatoes and I accidentally burnt them, and I knew that I wouldn't enjoy them, so I decided to toss them because in the past I would have ate them and not enjoy them and then would have just found more food to eat. So I decided, altogether that I just wasn't going to eat them because I didn't want to go down that path of eating even more food because I am all about satisfying my body, and I knew that those burnt potatoes weren't going to satisfy me. My other success of the day is in the mornings I will play ball with my dogs and I stand at the door and throw the ball, but today I decided to go out, walk around and throw the ball with them, and I easily got to 1,000 steps. While you're on your weight loss journey, the people around you basically see your weight drop and your body change, but they don't see all of the things that you go through and all of the work that you put in. Remember that the small changes really are so important. I am back home and feeling great. I walked for around 36 minutes and got about 3,500 steps. Today was very difficult to get out and go on a walk, but when I did, I felt so good inside. It really did take my anxiety away, and it really helps when you have beautiful things to look at, like the trees and the flowers blooming and the breeze on your face. It's really nice, and you start to kind of just like forget about all your problems, all those feelings that are going on inside. It just makes you feel in a more positive place. And that is what happened for me today. And I think that's why when I go on my walks, it just puts me in a really good mindset. We all go through hard things in life, but when you exercise, you're really taking time out of your day to better yourself and better your health and just make your life a more positive place. Something that I want to have an open conversation about, and I think that is really important, is dieting versus a lifestyle change. A lot of people go through times where they feel unhappy in their skin and how they look, and they want to change that, so they go on a diet. I used to be like that as well, and to be honest, I have always been bigger, so when I got to certain points, I would go on diets. I have tried Weight Watchers multiple times, keto, intermittent fasting, anything that you could think of, I have probably tried. And so what would I do? I would go on a diet, lose the weight, and then I would gain that weight back. And it's kind of just a cycle that you go through. If you have the mentality of being on a diet, you lose the weight, and then what do you do next? You see in the media that you're supposed to look a certain way, be a certain way, and then we start feeling very self-conscious about ourselves, down about ourselves, and always just like trying to change who we are to fit that social norm instead of just like being who we are. So what I've learned is that you have to make a commitment to yourself that is lifelong. And by making that commitment, you are choosing to love yourself. You are choosing to empower yourself. You are choosing to build yourself up. And most importantly, you are choosing yourself. And by choosing yourself, you may realize that some of your habits or behaviors may need a little bit of tweaking. I've had a lot of self-reflection the past probably like 5 to 6 months, and I see where I have gone wrong all of these years, and I am working on myself now, and I am changing those things. I am creating better habits. The biggest thing I am working on is my emotional eating. I go to food for any emotion that I am feeling, whether it be sad, happy, bored, annoyed, angry. I rely on food for my feelings. So that is a deep-rooted thing that I have to work on, and I am continuing to work on every single day. And making a lifestyle change doesn't have to happen overnight. I think that's why people fall so much on diets, because it's like a one and done. You do the diet, you lose weight, and then it's over. But as you know, with diets, most of the time people gain that weight back. With a lifestyle change, it's kind of scary because it's like, oh, I have to change everything that I'm doing. And for a lot of people, it's hard to change how you are. But deciding to make those changes can make a huge difference in your life. Every day I am working on the way that I view food and my relationship with food. I used to view food as something that would provide me comfort, but I'm rewiring my brain to view food as energy, to view it as nutrients, to view it as being able to function properly. The biggest difference I noticed while changing my lifestyle versus a diet is when I was on a diet, I would restrict, I would cut out certain food groups, and I would feel guilty for eating certain foods. And I have to still work on that every single day because I've had the diet mentality in my brain. It's like embedded in there. So I have to work on not feeling guilty about eating things that I would feel guilty in the past about eating. And I have to tell myself that it is okay to eat that food. Like this morning before breakfast, I had some popcorn and I felt guilty about that. But I told myself, it's okay that you munched on some popcorn. Every day I'm a work in progress, but every day I am throwing that guilt and I am throwing that shame away in the freaking trash can. With my lifestyle change comes my health journey. There is a 4-letter word at the beginning of health, which is heal. So each day I am growing more knowledge on how to become a better version of myself and healing all of my inner traumas. As always, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. I hope you have an amazing day. Remember to stay safe, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!